Welcome to Clarksville Outdoors, brought to you by Tailwater Marine, Dunn Electrical Service, DBS and Associates, and Legends Bank.
Hey everyone, welcome to another. Oh, he crushed it. Ooh. Dude, he about took that out of my hand. Alright, I'm just gonna let my. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Clarksville Outdoors. This week, we've got collegiate bass fisherman Zach Parker with us. He's one of the top-ranked collegiate bass fishermen in the country, and I'm really excited about having him on the show today. We're down here at New Johnsonville, punching grass mats and throwing a frog, and gonna be doing a little bit of everything, trying to catch a big one. So y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be a great episode.
The weather's hot and the fish are biting. Time to get your tail down to Tailwater Marine. That's right, Tailwater Marine is the largest and most complete boat sales and service company in the Clarksville area. New boats, used boats, G3 Ranger, and new for 2014 Stratus and Suncatcher pontoons, plus 3 mechanics on duty for all your service needs. Make the most of your summer. Come see us at Tailwater Marine, located at 927 Dover Road, right on your way to the lake.
You've heard that Dunn Electrical Services does electrical work, right? But did you know that they do track lighting, rewires, landscape lighting, appliance installs, recessed lighting, bucket truck services, ceiling fan installation, generator systems, LED under cabinet install, pool and underwater lighting, intercom systems, storm, water, and fire damage repair, parking lot maintenance, generator rentals, and special event setups.
All this and more done right on time.
Give us a call at 931-551-3600.
You don't become a legend by being distracted. Legends are born out of discipline and focus. We are Legends Bank, committed, strong, and growing stronger. Be part of something legendary. Legends Bank, member FDIC.
Born in 1827, Robert Lawton Newman moved to Clarksville when he was 11 years old. He studied art in New York, England, and France. Nationally recognized for his work, over 190 of his paintings have been located. He served as a lieutenant in the Confederate Army for 3 years. And although he traveled extensively, his permanent residence was in Clarksville. These are our moments in history.
Go. A little bit bigger. You got more grass than you got fish. I know, right? And I need to get a little bigger. If the bigger ones are coming on that bait right there, I might ought to stick to that.
Yeah, I would say that.
Grayson, you better.
I need to get back on the floor. It's open. Get him for you?
Is he on?
No, yeah, he's on there. We're getting there little by little.
Heck, I've been down here changing baits and he's put 2 in the boat just while I've been tying on 1 bait. I better get back up there.
How you got any of those?
I fish the ledges up north, but down here I come down here and it's just grass everywhere.
Man,
What do I look for?
I think the best deal is to find grass that's got a good edge to it.
Yeah.
And if you can find some grass that has a good edge, then they're usually going to be right on that edge as the current comes by, or as that bait's coming by there. You can usually catch those. But you know, see, this right here is kind of scattered more, but there's little isolated spots, and so that they'll kind of get in those isolated spots, and you can flip in those little isolated patches and catch them.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's just overwhelming for me to come down.
It is.
What are you gonna
What
do?
are you
Talk-
doing?
What are you gonna do? Talking fish in the boat?
I'm
All I
trying.
heard you do. Talk.
Y'all wearing them out?
Yeah, buddy.
What time are y'all fishing?
Industrial terminal out of Birdsong.
Hey, why is it so tough?
Cause they don't like riding them boats.
Oh God.
Y'all been catching any?
We ain't caught. I've missed 2.
Really?
Yep. That's it.
We thought that was you.
I didn't recognize y'all. I didn't hear y'all.
You didn't hear it? Wait till about 10 o'clock. You'll hear me.
I heard that.
See?
Hey man.
As thick as this grass is right now, we're having trouble getting the bait to fall through it. And so if you're ever in that situation, there's two different things you could do to try to get it to go through. First, you can of course put on a bigger weight and get it to fall through. What we're trying is we're flipping it up a little higher, and so it's falling a lot harder when it hits, so that it can. The bullet weight is designed to go right through the grass. So that's what we're trying, and we're getting it down there a little bit, but it's tough.
The weather's hot and the fish are biting. Time to get your tail down to Tailwater Marine. That's right, Tailwater Marine is the largest and most complete boat sales and service company in the Clarksville area. New boats, used boats, G3 Ranger, and new for 2014 Stratus and Suncatcher pontoons, plus 3 mechanics on duty for all your service needs. Make the most of your summer. Come see us at Tailwater Marine, located at 927 Dover Road, right on your way to the lake.
You've served your country. Now you're home. It's supposed to feel great, but you're hurting, and you don't want anyone to know. For any current or former military service member or family member struggling with PTSD or other issues, there's help. It's the Military Helpline. It's confidential, it's free, and it's there 24/7. The Military Helpline is staffed by veterans and citizen volunteers. Heal the hurting. Call 888-457-4838 or go to militaryhelpline.org.
I believe that home is where your pet is.
And that loving an animal means never giving up on them, never letting them go.
I believe that when you spay or neuter your pets, you help decrease the number of homeless animals.
Because every dog and cat deserves a place to call home.
I believe that I found my best friend at a shelter. And you can too.
We believe that together with Best Friends Animal Society,
we can bring about a time when there are no more homeless pets.
Visit ambassadors.bestfriends.org.
Zach, you caught those 2 fish back there pretty back to back. What are you throwing?
Man, I'm throwing a Strike King Slither rig. It's the it's an ounce and a quarter weight, and with a green pumpkin skirt, and then we're throwing hard candy Strike King rodent.
That's awesome.
Well, I started fishing when I was around 15, and I got my first boat when I was about 15, and I started, you know, fishing a little lake beside my house every day. My dad, he dropped me off at the lake, and he'd put me, he'd drop me off, and he'd go work, and then he'd come and get me by the end of the day, and that's kind of how I started. And then when I was 16, I started fishing little pot tournaments and stuff like that, and I've been doing it every day ever since, or every chance I can. Man, he hammered it.
Did he? I need to get in on this action a little bit. Here you go, buddy.
Might be alright. Just gotta get some big ones. Well, me and my partner, we won 3 out of like the 6 college tournaments this year, so that really helped us out a lot. And it's just kind of how you finish in the tournaments. But if you place higher, you get a certain amount of points, and we done really well in all of our tournaments this year, and have the most points. So.
Now, what tournaments was it that you won?
We won a regional at the Harris Chain in Florida.
That was a BASS, wasn't it?
That was BASS regional tournament. And then we won the Boat US Open tournament here on Kentucky Lake. And then we won the Boat US National Championship on Pickwick.
You've had a pretty good spring, haven't you?
Man, it's been awesome.
I bet it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun watching, that's for sure.
Yeah, we had a fortunate year.
I know there's a little bit of rivalry between Martin and Bethel being so close to each other, but you know, with a rivalry comes friendships, and
that's right.
It's like this, me and you and Dylan, and
yep.
It's a lot of fun.
Make friends that'll last a lifetime, that's for sure.
There you go.
He did. It's an awesome feeling.
He hammered it. Man, that's fun. Let's catch some more. When you're up here fishing this grass, you've got to have the right equipment. It's very important. I'm throwing an 8-foot heavy rod with a really fast gear ratio reel so that I can get them out of the grass as fast as I can. On it, I got 65-pound braided line. When you've got these fish bedded up in the grass, you want them to come out, and you've got to really horse them out. And so with the strong rod, the fast reel, and the heavy line, you've got to have that to be able to get them out. What kind of rod reel are you throwing, Zach?
I got a 711. It's a 13 fishing rod, and I'm using a 7/0-1 Corrado for a reel.
Good setup, isn't it?
It is, man. It is.
Fluorocarbon on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, he's strong. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Oh. Here, just pull him in. We'll get that. We'll worry about that line here in a minute. He thought he was a big one.
Just let it go.
So he caught him. We got him way up here in the grass, and a lot of times when you catch him in the grass, you have to go in after him, and that's a prime example right here. We couldn't get him out, and so had to jump on the trolling motor and get up here and get him. So wasn't as big as we were hoping for, but still fun nonetheless.
It is fun.
Our brave warriors are coming home, wounded. Some with wounds you can see, some with wounds you can't see. Wounded Warrior Project was created to support our men and women coming off the battlefield. Please help carry these warriors the rest of the way home. Get involved at woundedwarriorproject.org.
When Dr. Robert T. Byrd opened the home infirmary in 1906, it was the first hospital in Clarksville. It had 3 rooms, 2 beds, and 1 nurse. By 1923, the infirmary had 32 rooms with the modern conveniences of the time. Dr. Byrd operated the hospital until August 1954, when Memorial Hospital opened. Robert Tecumseh Byrd, a medical pioneer, still remembered. These are our moments in history.
The weather's hot and the fish are biting. Time to get your tail down to Tailwater Marine. That's right, Tailwater Marine is the largest and most complete boat sales and service company in the Clarksville area. New boats, used boats, G3 Ranger, and new for 2014 Stratus and Suncatcher pontoons, plus 3 mechanics on duty for all your service needs. Make the most of your summer. Come see us at Tailwater Marine, located at 927 Dover Road, right on your way to the lake.
My mom's a hardcore enabler. I first realized it when she said we should have a party at our house.
We're gonna have fun tonight? You ready?
She even got my dad to say
Just
okay.
lighten up a little bit. They're teenagers. Going back, everybody's in the back.
She's so hooked on enabling that my friends think she's their buddy. If she doesn't care, why should I?
Enabling is a drug. Get help. The partnership at drugfree.org.
Look toward the bluff over there. That's Grafenried Bluff. Now let me give you a little background on Jack Henson. Well, Jack Henson was a prominent, wealthy landowner and farmer in what they called Bubbling Springs area near Dover. When the war started, he was, I'd say, independent. He was non-committal. He wasn't committed to the South or North. He was against secession. Well, back during the time, the Civil War, after Fort Donelson fell, well, the guerrillas and bushwhackers were real active in this area. So the patrols would come out of Fort Donelson, and a lot of them were attacked by these bushwhackers, and many of them were killed. Well, Jack Henson had several sons. Well, 2 of his youngest sons, one 21 and one 17, were hunting one fall morning in the fall. I guess they were deer hunting, turkey hunting, maybe squirrel hunting. But then this Union patrol out of Fort Donelson came upon them, and being they were there and had rifles, they accused him of being bushwhackers or guerrillas. Well, back then, they didn't have a trial or anything. They just tied them to a tree and killed them. Well, they drug their bodies on behind horses through, to make an example of them, through Dover. Then they decapitated them. They took their heads and they put them on the gate post going into Jack Henson's place. Well, that was it. Jack Henson then became bitter, of course, and rightfully so. And he swore to avenge his son's death, brutal murders. So he had a special made sniper rifle. It was a gigantic gun, weighed 18 pounds, but it was accurate up to 500 yards. Well, on this bluff right up here, there was a cave about 20 some odd feet down below the crest of that bluff. And this is where he set up and hid in that cave. Well, right about where we are in here now is where the river channel ran. It was squeezed down because of an island called Towhead Island. Well, there was a chute that went but close to the riverbank over here. It was called Towhead Chute. Now, as these boats would come up the river and hit this chute where it was squeezed down, they could only travel just very slowly. And so he could pick his targets without any problem. Well, he would sit there, and as these boats would come by, he usually picked the officers. So after the war, he was a hunted man. They had rewards out there, had many men out looking for him, but they never found him. Nobody ever reported him. Well, through the war, he like I say, killed an estimated 100 with his sniper rifle. And he, after the war, they had burned his home and destroyed everything that he had in Bubbling Springs. So he and his family, what was left of them, moved to Magnolia, which is up White Oak Creek. And 1874 is when he passed away. But when he started his, to get revenge for the death of his sons, he was 57 years old. And back then, you know, that was kind of an old man. So he survived the war, but they never, and he was hunted the rest of his life, but nobody ever turned him in.
Very nice.
Thank you.
What tournament y'all fishing?
That out of Mason. I mean, Birdsong and Industrial Tournament.
Okay.
Now Zach here, he fishes for Bethel. He is, I believe he's ranked first in the college bass rankings. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty awesome, man. It's a new ranking system they've got out, and really, it's a really good thing because you really don't have much of a rankings for the different colleges, and this Bass Rankings, I believe it's bassrankings.com, is pretty good to find out how you stack up against other college competitors and stuff. And I got my start in college fishing when I first started at Martin. Never fished a tournament or anything, and everything that I've done since then has been strictly because of college fishing. And it's a great organization, and the industry is just growing massively, really quickly, and big sponsors are taking notice, and it's really helped you out a whole lot too, hasn't it?
It has. It opens a lot of doors for the future once you get out of college, and I mean, there's so many people that watch that college stuff that it really gets your name out there when you do good and finish high and just represent your school well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now the only reason I know Zach is from college fishing, and so not only the fishing aspect, but just meeting people. I've got friends all over the Southeast, and heck, all over the country for that matter, that I've just met strictly through college fishing. And so it's a real good deal, and they're even now coming out with high school fishing. So if you're in high school or thinking about college or anything like that, you don't have to be a certain age or anything. You just have to be a full-time student enrolled in school. So I suggest you look at that. If you're thinking about college, there's Austin Peay's got a program. Like I said, Bethel and Martin. And something you should check out and support if you've got the opportunity.
The weather's hot and the fish are biting. Time to get your tail down to Tailwater Marine. That's right, Tailwater Marine is the largest and most complete boat sales and service company in the Clarksville area. New boats, used boats, G3 Ranger, and new for 2014 Stratus and Suncatcher pontoons, plus 3 mechanics on duty for all your service needs. Make the most of your summer. Come see us at Tailwater Marine, located at 927 Dover Road, right on your way to the lake.
Hey, it's happened to all of us. Storm comes in, power goes off, no lights, no nothing. You need to call DES, Dunn Electrical Service. They've got automatic home generators that are the most powerful, fully automatic generators of their size available anywhere. They also have portable generators if you're on the go. All repairs and installations are satisfaction guaranteed. Call DES, Dunn Electrical Service. Done right, on time.
You don't become a legend by being distracted. Legends are born out of discipline and focus. We are Legends Bank, committed, strong and growing stronger. Be part of something legendary. Legends Bank. Member FDIC.
Have you ever been hungry, worried about where you're going to get your next meal? Loaves and Fishes is an organization feeding the hungry. Primarily through volunteer efforts and donations, we are able to accomplish this mission. Loaves and Fishes provides a midday meal Monday through Saturday year-round. We provide food to agencies helping the needy through our distribution program. If you would like to donate, get involved, or for more information, you can find us on the web at www.loavesandfishestn.org. Please help us with our mission of feeding the hungry.
Old spinnerbait. Just a bunch of scattered out grass through there, and I was running the spinnerbait right along through it trying to imitate some shad, and he hammered it. Good one. Good one. Big one. Dude, this is a freaking big one. Get the net.
Get it?
Yeah.
Give me a lip him.
You lip him. I don't think he's as big as I thought. He's still a good one.
There he is. Yeah, that's a fatty.
There we go. I thought he was 2 pounds bigger than that.
Got him on
that
trailer
hook.
Trailer hook always save you.
The Strike King Premier Plus spinnerbaits, they come with a trailer. Had it not been for that hook, that fish would still be swimming right now. But I'm gonna send him back swimming anyway, so. Gosh, that's fun. Hammered it. Oh boy. Do you mind me getting this thing? Oh my gosh, that's a big old gar. Ah, he came off.
That's how you release a gar.
That was a big gar right there.
That was a good one.
That was probably a 2.5 footer. I was hoping to get that on film.
We did. Hi, I'm Gary Baker, and I'm here to tell you about Clarksville Outdoors.
That's a little out of your line, isn't it?
I believe it's going to be the most talked about local television show here in Clarksville.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
We need your help.
So that's the way it is.
We're asking you to become part of the Clarksville Outdoors team. If you're on Facebook or Twitter or you have a blog, just anything you can do to help us get the word out. We're going to be the most talked about event here in Clarksville, and you never know what we're going to do. And until then, we'll see you in Clarksville Outdoors.
I'm Grayson Smith. I just want you to know how much I appreciate you liking, sharing, and commenting on our Facebook page as much as you have. And if you haven't already, now would be a great time to do it.